In this video, we'll take a look at plan views. The learning content, colour schemes, view properties, workset visibility, setting up sheets. To apply and create a colour scheme in a view, first of all, make sure nothing's selected so the property window displays the properties of the view. In the properties window, you should have a parameter for colour scheme, currently set to none. Clicking on the button for none will open up the edit colour scheme window. On the left hand side, we can change the category which we want to colour by. In this case, we'll colour code by rooms. A few schemes already exist, such as by room name. However, we'll create our own from scratch. I'm first of all going to click the duplicate button and duplicate an existing colour scheme. I'm going to give this colour scheme a simple name. The settings will be identical to the scheme which was duplicated. However, at the top, under colour, we can choose what we colour by. If I select a new parameter to colour by, Revit will warn us that it's going to clear the existing settings. Clicking OK, Revit will update the colour scheme. Revit recognises existing values, for example the room names that already exist. To add additional values, simply click the green plus button to add a new line to customise. You can turn off whether the colour is visible for a particular value, and we can also change the colour for a particular value. You can choose a fill pattern, and we get a preview of how that will appear. Clicking the OK button will apply the colour scheme to the view. You can also access your colour scheme settings without having to apply them by going to the Architecture tab, expand Room and Area, and you can access colour scheme on there. To add a legend, on the Annotate tab, Colour Fill Group, I'm going to select Colour Fill Legend. I can then place my mouse cursor where I wish to position the legend, left click and add that to the view. To create a new view, on the ribbon bar, View tab, I expand Plan Views. There are a number of different types of plan views you can create within Revit. In this example, we'll create a floor plan. The list of levels which we can create a view for is currently empty. This is because each level already has a view associated with it. By unticking the Do Not Duplicate Existing Views, Revit will show us all the levels we can create a view for. I'm going to select level 00 entry level. Clicking OK, Revit will generate a new floor plan for this level. I can find that in the project browser, and by right clicking on it, I can rename that if I wish. Now that I have a new view, I want to customize the appearance. Looking in the properties window for the view, I can change view scale, the display model, the detail level, and visibility graphics overrides. Looking at the visibility graphics overrides in a little bit more detail, I'm going to click the edit button. We have a number of tabs across the top, such as model categories, our annotation categories, our analytical model categories, imported categories, any filters that have been applied, and any Revit linked files we want to change the appearance for. Using model categories for this example, I get a list of categories I can customize. There is a filter list at the top, so if you can't find the category you're looking for, do check the discipline is enabled. For this example, I might turn all the doors off by unticking doors and applying. All the doors in this view will disappear. Do be aware that these categories can be expanded and you can control these at a much deeper level. As well as turning elements on and off, we can also override the colours and the line types. Using our walls as an example, we can edit the appearance for its surface or if it's been cut by the view. All these walls extend higher than the visibility range of the view, so we're looking at these walls as cut. For the lines, I'm going to override, and I might change the colour to red. Applying this, all the line work for my walls will turn red. The visibility graphics overrides will only affect the appearance in this view. As well as changing the appearance of a category, we can also override individual elements. Selecting this wall and right clicking, I can override the graphics in this view for just this element. For its cut lines, I might change the colour, this time to blue. Changing the appearance of an individual element will override the view's settings. As well as the view settings and individual element settings, on the Manage tab, Object Styles, we can control the default appearance of categories in the entire project. Editing any of the visual styles here will affect that category component in every view except where the view or the element has been overridden. Once we've customized a view, we can create a view template from those settings. On the View tab, View Template, I'm going to create a template from the current view. And I'm going to give this a simple name of New Template. To apply the settings of a view template, change to the view you wish to update. Again, go back to View Templates, this time selecting Apply Template Properties to Current View, and selecting the template I've just created, I can update the settings. Note how the wall which we overrode individually is not affected by this. We can also duplicate existing views. In the project browser, I'm going to find the floor plan for 00 entry level and right click. Going to duplicate view, I have three options. First of all, I'm going to select duplicate. This will give me a copy of the 00 entry level. However, you will notice that none of the detailing has copied across, only the model elements. Duplicate it again, but this time choosing duplicate with detailing. I will get a copy which also includes any detailing. Please note that if you make a change to any of the detailing, the views are independent and can be modified individually. Lastly, I can duplicate as a dependent. The duplicate view will be a child of the original. However, making any changes to either the child or the parent view will update both views and they will remain identical. If your model is set up for work sharing, we can also update the appearance of our view based on that. In our visual tools at the bottom of our main workspace, we have a tool for our work sharing display. By default, this will be turned off. However, we can color code our view based on the checkout status of elements, the owner of elements, model updates, or based on the work sets. For this example, I'm going to select work sets. We can see the different work sets coloured on this view. Again, go into our work sharing display, and this time to our display settings. We can see the different work sets and the colours assigned. These can be customised by clicking on the colour and from the palette choosing a new colour. You can also turn off any of these work sets if you don't want them to be coloured. To create a new sheet, in the project browser, find the category for sheets. Right click, and in the menu select New Sheet. You'll get a choice of title blocks which have been loaded into the project. Select the title block you wish to use and click OK. This will create a new sheet. In the Properties window, we can change the sheet number and the sheet name. And this will change how the sheet appears in the project browser. To add a view or legend or schedule onto a sheet, simply find it in the project browser, left click and hold down and drag the view over the sheet. When you let go of the mouse button, the view port will be attached to your mouse cursor. You can move your mouse to position it on the sheet, then left click to place. A view can only be added onto a sheet once. If you wish to add the same view onto multiple sheets, you will need to duplicate the view.